Good morning. Thank you, Jonathan. And as Jonathan said, Barbara Allen, our chair, is very sorry she couldn't be here. She had a family conflict come up at the last minute. And I was planning on attending today, not to give a speech, but to listen and take notes from the profound experience that is found in this room. So I'm going to try to be brief and then sit back down with my pen. I also want to acknowledge how fortunate we are to have a forum like this that facilitates the collaboration that we know produces the best results for our community. This lineup of speakers is incredible, and I'm especially excited that we have our partners from Idaho here, as we know that is a critical partnership. The expertise in this room, and not just in the speakers, but in all of you, is reassuring to me that we can forge ahead for the future. In my brief time as a commissioner, I have had the opportunity to visit with commissioners in other counties, and as Jonathan has so eloquently displayed, we have uncertainty in our state right now. But I do truly believe that Teton County has the opportunity to be a leader for our state and for our country. So for those of you that don't know me, I was appointed last summer to fill the seat vacated by Melissa Turley. I'm going to focus today on two items, not because they are the full scope of what the county is working on, but because we are at a watershed as a community, and these two issues are unsurprisingly at the core. Because of the diligent work of our current and former electeds and many, many members of our community, I was fortunate to be on the board when the county, together with the town, adopted the Integrated Transportation Plan and the Housing Action Plan. These plans are the culmination of years of strategic, long-term collaboration by this community, and we're in the early stages of rolling them out. Earlier this week, the leadership of our next speaker, Mayor Sarah Flitner, brought our community to its next big step in prioritizing solutions to these challenges. We agreed to give you, the voters, the opportunity to fund these priorities through a vote on general sales tax in November. Now, it would be really easy for me to stand here and say, our job is done, the ball is in your court. But rather, it's time for us, your electeds, to get to work on the specifics of how that funding will turn into measurable outcomes for our community. We need to give you the tools you need to say yes to our community's priorities. As we all know, this is an election year, and I'm pleased that our county clerk, Sherry Daigle, and her staff are hard at work converting all of our polling locations into voting centers so that this year, when you want to vote, you can go to any voting location, not just the precinct where you live. What we have this year is the opportunity to participate in meaningful change, and I truly believe that that depends on you. And I want to be really clear. In 2016, we have the opportunity to make an investment in our community. We have the opportunity to take action and to not postpone these challenges for a future Board of Electeds or for a future community to solve. Let's put our families in homes. Let's work together to reduce traffic, to protect our wildlife, and let's do this so that we can conserve our open spaces. Since I've had the opportunity to serve, the one thing that is so clear about our community is that you like to show up. So please, keep showing up this year. Please help us meet the needs of our community. Our success depends on our ability to work together. This means all of our speakers here today collaborating and all of our agencies collaborating, but it means each of you doing your part. It means our business community collaborating with our nonprofits. It means our public sector collaborating with the private. It means bringing open minds so that we discard the partisan rhetoric that divides us and that we carve a new path together. So, because I also work in the theater, I would be remiss if I didn't wrap up with a quote from the ever-wise William Shakespeare. Our doubts are traitors, and they make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. Let's not be driven by fear and doubt this year. Let's work together so our community can thrive. It is an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you.